The sub $200 keyboard segment has been a hotly contested territory, and competition has improved the quality of the keyboards in this price range. Here comes a new challenger in the Qwertykeys QK65, and I think it pushes the boundaries of the quality that you can get at this price point. Qwertykeys is a sister brand of OwLabs. They have gained popularity in the keyboard community after releasing the Mr. Suit and the Jelly Epoch, which popularized the use of PE foam in PCBs. Qwertykeys will likely be the budget brand, while OwLabs will remain to be the brand for the higher-end customs. This QK65 is a prototype unit, so packaging and other contents will still change. Sale details are still uncertain at the time of writing this video, but I will have a pinned comment once we have more information. This is not a group buy. The board will be shipping out a month or two after the sale. Here is a list of your vendors, and Scion Studios is your official vendor for the Philippines. This keyboard starts at a mind-boggling $150, though with the shipping and other fees, the total cost may be around $200 depending on your location. And you get a lot for that amount of money. You get a really nice keyboard bag, a coiled USB Type-C cable, stabs, and a very hefty 3-piece aluminum keyboard. When I saw this, all I could think about was how they were able to provide this much for $150. The top case is a nice piece of CNC aluminum with an e-white coating. I compared it with my white suit, and the finish on the QK65 was very similar and even a bit whiter than the one on the suit. The middle case and the bottom weight is where they cut some corners. The middle black case is die-cast aluminum, which is cheaper and faster to produce. Since this part is totally hidden, I didn't mind that the finish was a bit rough. The bottom weight is a stamped L-shaped aluminum that weighs 700 grams. It is PVD coated, though it's not a mirror polish. The visible outer layer was very smooth and did not have any flaws. However, the other side of the weight was not coated, which again was totally okay for me if it helps save costs. The hot swap PCB has some flex cuts, but I'm not sure how much it helped since the PCB still felt stiff. I got a POM and a PC plate to test, both of which did not have flex cuts. It has wings extending from the plate and connects to the case using these gaskets. You can either use the gasket socks, similar to the ones on the suit, or you could use these longer jackets, similar to the Jelly Epoch. I decided to use the POM Plate and the gasket socks to have the softest typing configuration. And this is the fully built QK65. I have to say, this looks and feels more premium than its selling price. When built, the board weighs around 1.8 kilos, which is heavy for a 65%, and even rivals some of my 75% premium keyboards. It's a very simple and clean design. The side view is seamless and the sides taper in to make it easier for you to pick up the board. The front looks really nice and makes me want to buy other weights to mix and match. The bezels at the top and the bottom are relatively thick, but the sides are just right, though I prefer slimmer bezels. The only issue that I had with the case is that the corners are quite sharp and pointy. I would have preferred if those corners were rounded out a bit. It is also a screwless design, with the screws beneath the case hidden by rubber feet which are attached to the holes beneath the board. As for the typing experience, here is a quick sound test. So it sounds very similar to a suit or a jelly epoch, and I like it. Though I would also understand those who are already getting tired of this sound profile. Typing angle is at 7.5 degrees, which is a bit higher than I am used to on 65% boards, but I did not need to use a wrist rest to type on it. There is flex on the PCB assembly, but unfortunately it is not as bouncy as the suit or the jelly. Since there is no daughter board for the USB Type-C, there is clearance on the case to allow for movement of the PCB without restriction. Overall, you are getting a simple and clean design and a very good typing experience for around $200. Let's look at the competition. The first on the list is of course the Zoom65 from Melectric/Wuche Studio. The typing experience on both keyboards are very similar, though honestly, the Zoom65 feels a bit cheaper to hold. The Zoom65 is comparatively lighter at 1.2 kilos, and there have been reports on the paint of the Zoom chipping off. I'm also not a fan of the rotary encoder design. So to me, the QK65 is the pick, though if you like rotary encoders, the Zoom65 is still a good choice. The Bakeneko 60 and 65 are good choices if you don't want the PE foam sound on the QK65, but I can't help but feel that you are being shortchanged on the Bakeneko. You're only getting a single piece of aluminum case on the Bakeneko, and the finish on it is not that good. That is the reason why my Bakeneko is still unbuilt. The Ikki68 Aurora was a good non-aluminum keyboard when it launched, and it offers a Bluetooth option. However, a full aluminum case will almost always feel more premium than a polycarbonate case. You can also look at other offerings like the GMMK Pro and the Keychron Q series, but I would still pick the QK65 over those just on typing feel and sound alone. In summary, I think the QK65 has set a very high bar for the sub $200 keyboard price range. It is designed pretty well for an entry custom aluminum board and provides a typing experience that rivals premium keyboards. It definitely gets a recommend from me. And that's it for this video. I'll leave you with the sound test and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!